Hello, I do welcome you back once again to Do With Me channel. Today is another day, and as usual, we are continuing with our examination app management system in Microsoft Access. Like today, we are going to look at the final part of it, and that is going to be how to prevent users from or candidates from retaking their exams. So this one, we are going to do this one by adding a login user table and user login system, so that when students log in and submit their exams, once they've been able to submit their exams, they will not be allowed to log in again. That's what we are going to look at it. Alright, so now we are going to create our users form. Our users table. Let me expand this one. Go to create, then we come to tables. So this one, we'll go to the design view and just give it a name, users. Then this one is going to be user ID, auto number is fine. Then give it username. The username is going to be a short text, and a password. Password too is going to be a short text. Yes, I think you need just these things. So here, since you know your students, you have to create a username for everyone, because if we allow them to create, then that one will create trouble for you. So you have to create a username for everyone. So the first user is going to be do with me. Then the password is going to be ASDF123, and the second user is going to be do. Okay, so let's make it only one user. Then I'll just close this one. Now let's go to the candidates table. We go to the design view, then you have to add the user ID, because we have to link the user to the candidates table. So here is going to be user ID. This one is going to be a number, because we are going to link it to the user. Let's close it. And now come to the database tool, come to relationship. So relationship, this one's, let me do away with them. You come to add tables. So the tables, candidate and user. Now you link the user ID to the user here. So user ID to the user ID. Enforce referential integrity. Create. Yes. We are done. So now we have to create a form for the users. Now we go to create, then we go to form design. So the form design here, we are not going to use, we are not going to bound this form to the users table. We are going to use a text box. Come to form design and click and add a text box here. Let's give it a name. CBTXT user. And the label, you are going to make it username. Let's make a copy, duplicate it, Control C, Control V. This one is going to be, the label is going to be password. And this one is going to be the name is going to be txt password. Now let's format it. This one is going to be 12, then black. Then let's go to the margin. Let's make it wide. Fit. So here I have to make sure they are in the same, and all right, I'm going to add a button to log in. Form design button to log in. Let me cancel this one. BTN login, and the format login. All right, come to the format, select the form, the format auto center, no, come to current record. All right, all right, so I think that is it. So now we go to the login button. But for the, let's save it as user login. Then select the login button, go to the build event, double click on the code builder. Then we start adding our codes. We are going to declare some variables here, like as usual. You have to declare some variables. So dim db as dao dot database, dem rs as dao dot record set. Then we have dem sql as string. Then dem user id as what, long. All right, so now we are to set db is equal to current db. Then SQL, that one is equal to, you have to select. So select user ID from users, where username is equal to what is the username? That's me dot txt user. All right, and password is equal to me.txt password. All right, so now the next one is we have to set rs is equal to db. This one we've been doing it, so like it just be doing repeatedly. So db dot open record set. So open record set, and what are we going to SQL? If rs dot eof, then message box incorrect username or password, incorrect username or password. VB exclamation check credentials. That's the title, check credentials. Then rs dot close, set rs equal to what? Nothing. Set db equal to nothing. This one we've been just repeating it over and over. Then we have to exit sub, then we end the if. So now, since we'll be using the user name, since we'll be using the username to check users who have submitted their exams and to prevent students from retaking their exams, we have to store the user name. So this one is going to be user id is equal to rs colon user id. All right, so remember this keyword canvas. Do you remember it? If you don't remember, then maybe you are new to the channel. That's why I've been encouraging you to watch other videos, the previous videos, so that you understand what we are doing. So we have to store the username in canvas so that we use it later in the course. So rs dot close. Now SQL. So SQL is equal to select star from candidate where user id is equal to user set rs is equal to db dot open record set sql. Then if not rs dot uof, then message box. You have already taken the exam. You cannot retake it. VB exclamation. Then the title is going to be what should I give the title? Let's say submitted already, or let's say scores. What title should I give? Let's say already submitted. Let's make something like this. All right, so now rs dot close, then set rs is equal to nothing, set db is equal to nothing. So the next item will be exit sub, and we have to end the if. All right, So now that everything is done, we have to do cmd close AC form. Then what form are we to close? That's user log in. You can choose me.name. Then do cmd dot open form. So what form are we open? Exams sheet. Let's confirm the name before it gives us error. So come and open exams sheet. All right, and user login. Good. So that is it. Then the next step is going to be rs.close. You have to clean everything. Set rs is equal to nothing. Set db is equal to nothing. And that is it. So let's check for errors. Or D, there's no error here. Let's save it, and we are done. But we are not done yet. Though we are done with the login form, we have to go to the exam sheet form to make some adjustment. So now let's close this one. Let's close this one. We will go to the exam sheet. Then we come to this one. Let me shift plus up arrow. Now we get a space for the exams. So right click on it. So we have to go to the top where we declared a variable, and here that was dim s, but then we have to declare another variable. So dim this one is going to be user id as long. Yes, so we have to assign a value to this user id. So user id is equal to temvers. Then what will be the value for this? This one is going to be user id. Yes, let's say in case it doesn't return anything, so you have to use nz. Then if nothing shows, all right. So now we go to the select statement, the insert statement. Yes, we go back to the insert statement. Insert into candidates. So this one is going to be the user id, comma, and when we come to here, because since the user id is the first one, we use single quote user id and single quote, and here too. All right, and I think we are done for now. Now let's check for errors. Good, we are done for now. So let's save it and close it. Now this one, the height should be 43. So the height back to normal. Save it. Yes. Now we are let's check the users. The user is doing with me ASDF and 123. So let's log in. The user is do with me. The password ASDF 123. Let's log in. All right. So now it is working. So now let's go to start. Let's write the name, enter the name, do with me channel on YouTube. Class, this one is the 5th part, so class 5, and code is 121. All right, now I'm going to start. The first one, do with me. The second one, let's make a room for the second one is what will you do? I will subscribe 20, then up for 12. So this one, how many, what topics? The 2 topics is going to be point of sale application in Microsoft Access. Then the next one too is going to be what else? Bookshop management system. Then on a scale of 1 to 10, this one I don't have to even think twice. All right, why? Do, because do with me channel is one of the best Microsoft Access channels I have come across. They offer good oh, it didn't let me end. All right, so now time up. Okay, there's an error, cannot add or change a record because a later record is required. Okay, there's an error here. Let's go to the candidate and check. Do it me channel. So it didn't save. Yes, it didn't save. Car rentals management. And this save. Let's see. Hotel management. I think there's error somewhere. Let's go to the exam sheet and go and check the code. This one, we can bring this one up, or the shortcut Alt plus F11. Then that brings us to the exam sheet. So now we go through the code to see. Let's look at the variable dim user ID as long. Then user ID. Let's go to the tables. So users, user ID, all right, and candidates to user. Okay, I think that one is here. User ID, all right. So they say that's for the spelling, same thing. All right, now let's go to the code. So the code, insert user ID, all right, and this one too. So we are going to login. Let me close this one. I'll close this one to come to the login form. Let's check it and see. So the login button, them user ID here, user ID from users, where username called me tst user. That one, let's check it. This one tst user, tst password. All right, so tst user and password, tst password. All right, then we come here, incorrect. So, user ID, yeah, there's one here which it shouldn't be here, so let me do away with it. So user ID, all right, is equal to rs10 user ID. Then SQL select start from candidate where user ID equal to user ID. Okay. Then if not. All right. So now I think there was where the problem is. Let me save it. Close this one. Now let's log in. Do with me SDF123. Let's log in. All right. So now start. Do with me is my YouTube channel name, class 5 and code. So now the first one, last one, the first one, this one is the last one. Then what is it? What topic or what else are we to? So the next one is going to be farming management system. Then the next one too is going to be market management system. Then this one is 10. The channel uploads. All right, time up. So I'll go to okay, submitted successfully. Right. So now we didn't get the error. Again, but let's check the candidate whether it came. Do with me is my channel name. And this one, all right. So now let's try to log in again. So we open the user login and enter the username. Do with me. Then ASDF123. Let's log in. Says you have taken the exams. You have already taken the exam. You cannot retake it again. Let's try again. You have already taken the exam. You cannot retake it. And then again, you have already taken the exam. You cannot retake it again. So that is it. This one will help prevent students from taking the exams multiple ways whilst they are to take it once and for all. This brings us to the end of this tutorial, and this ends the examination app in Microsoft Access. So please, if you have any question, any suggestion, anything, you can put it in the comment section. But please, if you're not subscribed, kindly do so, because there are more videos on the way. Until we meet again, take care and bye bye.